Alright guys, Ham Solo here, Kilo Zero, Foxtrot Yankee Romeo. Just got home from San Diego, and lo and behold, there is a package waiting for me. And so, wanted y'all to be the first to know and see what is in this package. So, about 4 months ago, right around December-ish time frame, I had decided to buy a Yaesu FT857D, out of stock model 100 watt radio that could do VHF, UHF, and the HF bands. Thinking that, when I had the chance to do Parks on the Air, that I would do high power. And so I think the intent was, have a radio that was capable to do that. And I did several videos on it when I first got it, putting it in service, going and activating a couple parks with it, doing some antenna tests, playing around on a 6-meter antenna that I built, on a 10-meter antenna that I built. But basically, when it came down to it, I didn't take it out anymore. It pretty much sat here in the room. And so all throughout the last few months, I didn't take it out. I like doing QRP. And so, it finally got to the point where I decided, maybe I wanted to change it out for something else that I would use. And so I put it up on the FT857D Groups IO page and sold the whole kit and caboodle. And so all the parts, all the adapters, the tuner that I bought from Ham Radio Outlet, just sold it all, and got it sent to a good home with another Aries member, actually up in Washington State, which I think is where it came from in the first place, was Washington State. And so used the proceeds and went ahead and got something else that I will use. And so didn't want to spoil the surprise. And so again, like I said, once I got home, box waiting for me with Gigaparts labeling on it. And so I'm gonna go ahead and open it. So I think for me, having the time that I have whenever I go out to these different states, and what I have to do in order to package my radios and stuff like that, in order to get on the plane without having to worry about people searching through all my stuff, or me having to take more than the bags I'm already taking in order to fly. I decided to go this route. So let's see if I can change the camera view. So I see ICOM. And it looks to me like if that was focused, it would say and there you go. So, again, like I said, keeping with my my QRP, I decided to do the ICOM 705, and so it's my intent to run that as my QRP rig, and it also includes VHF and UHF as well, just like the FT857D was going to do. And so I think I will obviously use this more. Now I've ordered a type of protective cage to go around it. Not sure when it's coming in, whether it's going to be tomorrow or the beginning of next week, and so I probably won't take this out or use it yet until I'm sure that cage has come in and I put it all together, because I want to make sure that I don't damage this radio. Yeah, I think that was my intent. And so it's one of the first radios that I've ever gotten rid of, the FT857D. And again, I think the idea was I thought I would be using it more, and it for me it didn't seem like as much fun for me for what I wanted to do. I wasn't really interested in doing any data modes with my portable radios as of yet. I'm just not interested in that. I like talking on the radio. I like doing single sideband, but I also like QRP for some reason. And having 100 watts, it feels like cheating, or like it's just easy to do. It's easy to make contacts. It's easy to get out and activate, and I liked it. I like when it's I'm having to work for it. I like when I do the QRP stuff, and I think this will be a good solid addition to my QRP way I want to operate. And so I'll cut it short here. Just wanted you to see the beginning of what I got. I will try to do an unboxing of this radio and just attach it to this video, but wanted you to know that this is the way I was going. So I'm glad that somebody found a home for that FT857D, and I think he's going to have a lot of good time with it. But I went ahead and got the thing that I think I'm going to have a good time with. So I'll get to the unboxing here in just a little bit and tie all this in together. Okay, I have the box in front of me, and I am opening the tab on the box and lifting up the cover, and I'm going to try to see if I can put that in the GoPro window whenever I get the box open. So got first two things that come out is a limited warranty registration card, and then I have a manual. It looks like it's in Spanish, and then there is a manual in French, and then there is a manual in English. Whoa. So all full-size manuals. So all three of these are full manuals. So again, I got Spanish, English, and French manual. So I'll put that off to the side. And the registration card. And then the first layer of the box is just a piece of cardboard. Got some type of power. Let's see if this light will help any. A little bit. So we've got a power cord. It's got 2 inline fuses. Then I have, looks like the battery for the back of the radio. And this is the smaller battery, the BP 272. The amp hour is going to be on the battery itself. BP 272. It is an 18. Looks like 1880 milliamp hour. It's too shiny, doesn't really focus on it. Again, on the battery, it only runs 5 watts, I believe. And you have to plug it into external source if you want to get higher than that. I got an adapter plug here with some extra fuses. There's a little piece of padding and then some type of clip on the back, and of course I'll go through the instructions when I get a chance. And then this looks like the microphone. And so the microphone's got basically, it looks like 4 keys on it. I don't feel any on the top. There's a push to talk. So there's 4 A, B, and an up and down. It looks like it's split. So when it comes out, there's 2 actual prongs. So not sure how that works. And then in the main section of the box, there's another piece of paper that says lift the main dial side and remove the transceiver. And so got the transceiver out now, and pull it out of the bag. So knobs and buttons are like my 7300. So all of that looks pretty similar to my 7300. I'm gonna go ahead, this is my radio, so I'm gonna go ahead and peel that plastic off. New radio, right? Let's see, anything else in this box? So that was it. That was the whole kit and caboodle right there. So again, 705 form factor, relatively small. Let's see if I can get the comparison. Here is a cell phone, and so that's an iPhone 12, and this is the 705. So not much wider than an iPhone 12, and also not much longer, maybe 1.5 times. I think it's a little skewed in the camera because I'm way past the edge of the radio, and so I'm going to put it in line with the edge of the radio. It's actually in line right here. That's actually in line, and so maybe a phone about maybe 2 inches longer than the phone itself. And so I know it's hard to see in that orientation. It looks like it's longer than it, but this is the side. This is directly even, so I don't know why the camera is doing that. It's probably because it's a GoPro. Let me see if I can do it in this screenshot here. So here's the radio, here's my phone right on the edge, right? And so it may be 2 inches short of being the same length as the radio, and for the most part it's the same width or height of the radio. Is the same height as a cell phone. And so buttons on it. On the side there's a BNC connector. Looks like a grounding nut right past that. And then you have a speaker mic, and the other one is a micro SD port next to it. So I'll probably have to go and see if I have another micro SD card. There's nothing on the top. There's no buttons on the top. Okay. The back looks like it's pretty much just where the battery goes. So I don't see any other connections on the back. The bottom looks like it has holes for some type of mount. So some type of mounting bracket apparently that might connect to that. Then there is a screw hole, and that's probably for like a camera. case attachment. On the left side is power. So that's where I'd be plugging in, you know, power from my external battery. Then there is a micro USB, a CW key, tuner opening, and looks like the accessory port, like when you're plugging in different digital type stuff. And that is the whole outside of this radio. So again, like I said, the buttons on the face are very similar to my 7300, so it's going to be probably pretty easy to get that going. The menu button, the function button, the scope button, the quick, I'll have to see what views that quick thing does. Alright, so that's what I wanted to show you. So got a like I said, an IC705. Gonna have to do some configuring on it. Got to put some power poles on the power leads in order to hook up to my external battery. As far as the radio itself, I want to put the cage on it. I do have a tuner that was provided to me by MFJ. It is the MFJ 904, and so that will be the external tuner that I'll be using for the radio, at least for the meantime. See how that works. It's a more of a manual tuner, and so I'm gonna have to start to try to play around with that. And so until next time, this is Ham Solo K0FYR 73.